Hello everyone, Uggsy here. Welcome back to No Creek Farms. This is going to become a bit of a running joke I think, but we've got the fertiliser spreader on the back and we're heading down to put some fertiliser on a couple of fields. They're only the small ones, fields 15 and part of 16, part we didn't plough up from a grass field, so that they both need a bit more fertiliser. So we're going to shoot down and get those done. We've got lots to do on the farm, and it's actually quite hard to decide what to do first. But we'll get this out of the way. Now, thanks to a lot of you who commented, field 14, I have used the easy dev command to fertilise that. Now, a lot of you said, like, you fertilised it, you ran the fertiliser spreader across it, you applied fertiliser while you were planting, so it's only fair that you put that on as a second fertiliser state. So that field's fully fertilised over there, so that's the one we can just see over the trees. It does however have a whole heap of weeds in it that we're going to get onto today, and I've been trying to figure out the best way. I gave the co-op a call, and they actually have a sprayer that they can bring down and do for us, so obviously we'll have to pay for that service, but they'll come down and spray the weeds. So they're due here in about 20 minutes, I think. About midday they reckon they'd be here. So probably just enough time for us to get these two fields done, and then get back up to the farm and meet them. So we'll just crack into getting this done as quick as we can, and then get into the next task. Alright, there we go. Just checking the map there. We've missed a little sliver up in here, so we're just going to quickly get that done. Again, it's a bit hard. I used to have the crop destruction, which with the tram lines would help. Normally doing this bigger field like this, I'd use the GPS now too, which would have also helped, but that's alright. We'll just jump into the map again, see how well I did that time. Still not quite at all. But we'll head back up, we'll do a little strip through here, and then we'll head back up to the yard. That did not take very long at all. Now, I think there's quite a good price for milk at the moment, about $6 a gallon, so we'll get back up to the yard and get the tanker filled up, and ready to head down to the co-op, to the sell point, and by the time we've done that, we might not be far away from having the co-op here to start doing the spraying. I'll see you back up at the yard. Alright, we got the tractor put away, and just jump in the truck here. Still haven't seen the co-op guys, but after 12. But I'm sure they won't be too far away. We'll just get backed up here into the milk vats and get the truck filled up. Not sure how much milk there is in here, but look. 4,500 gallons, so just a little bit over a load. Which is good. And $6 a gallon, so there's about 25 grand or so there, so that'll be nice. Alright, there we go. So just trying to decide whether we should head down and get this sold now, or whether we'll wait. I think we'll just wait. We'll give these guys a little bit of time. Just park this in here under the shade so it doesn't get too hot, and we'll just see where these guys are. Alright, I think I hear them. Here they come now. Oh, look at that. Slow down, mate. Oh, he's taking that corner a bit fast. Oh, look at that piece of the kit. A Haggy STS sprayer. Gosh, that will get through that field in no time. Alright. We'll just go over and have a chat to the driver, and then we'll get him to follow us down to the field. Right, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to get this truck out of here. Might have to turn it around while the sprayer's off it. Should be some space there to back around up on that grass. Hopefully without getting stuck. But we'll go and see about getting it offloaded and getting started. So he's brought a full tank with obviously water in there. Got the mixer and some chemicals there, so we'll get that all mixed up to what we need for the herbicide. And I think we're paying, I think it was $200 an acre. This is about a 30-acre field, plus the cost of the herbicide, which is about $5 a gallon, I think. So I will keep tabs of that, and we'll have to get an account from the co-op. At least get this all unloaded and into the field. Alright, so there we go, we've got 1600 gallons in there. Just got to fill it up before we offload apparently. So we can get this all offloaded now and just slowly get it backwards. And alright, there we go. Alright, so then we might as well just make a start here. And we'll just familiarise ourselves, so we'll just get it unfolded. There we go. Oh, I hope I'm far enough away from the truck. Gosh, I'm not used to having a boom this big. Alright, there we go. Goes down. Now I think, yep, we can control that arm with that way and that arm with that way. Alright, there we go, and we can get the boom up and down. Right. Well, no better place to start than here, so we'll go around, we'll set up some GPS down the other side and see how this all goes. I cannot believe how much quicker that has been than if we'd had to do it with our tractor and sprayer. That has made a huge difference. Haven't had to refill. We've been spraying at 18 miles per hour. We've just flown through it. So we've just got this little piece up in here, which is not going to take very long at all, but we do have to fold up to be able to get through there, through the trees. We'll just pretty much whip up and back in this field and we'll be done. This has made been a great service to pay for. It really has taken what would have been a long and drawn out process in that field into one which has actually been quite enjoyable and will help us being able to carry on with some more work. So we'll just quickly get this one done and get back up to the yard and on to the next thing. Alright, there we are, all finished. Just as easy as that. We'll just get this folded up and we'll go and see if the driver's managed to get his truck turned around out there, and then get it loaded up and back off to the co-op. So we'll just have to, I think it was about 1600 gallons to start with, so we've used just a touch under 1300, about 1440 odd. So that plus the 30 acres is what we'll have to pay the co-op for, but we'll sort that out with them later. Look at that though, he's managed to get himself turned around up there. Must have used the grass on the left. Got up in that grass bank, but we'll just make sure we get lined up properly for him. Get up here on the spray deck. Alright, there we go. We'll get that turned off, jump out, and then we'll leave it to them to head off. Alright, we'll get back up to the yard. Alright, there they go. They are off to their next job. Not sure where that might be, but I'm sure they'll have some more spraying to do. But that was fantastic having that to help. The driver did tell me we had the $6,000, which was the $200 an acre for the 30 acres, and there was just over $6,000 worth of herbicide that we used. Just over $6,000 worth of herbicide that we used, so we would have had to pay that anyhow, so it's really cost us $6,000 extra. The saving being able to get onto other things is really can't put money on that. So anyhow, we've got this filled up. I don't want to leave it sitting out here in the sun. The milk will spoil and we won't get any money for it, so we'll head down to the sell point and get it sold. Just under 24 grand, $23,793 for the milk, which is nice. That pays for our spraying. So let's get back to the farm and carry on with something else. Alright, so back at the farm, we've put the tanker away. We're here in the 4840 and have the seed drill on the back here. And I figured, I think we've got a lot of those other jobs out of the way and got done so quickly on that spraying that we'd get over here and get some more crops in the ground. So we're going to put some wheat in over here. We will need a little bit more straw soon. So we might as well get another crop in that we can get some straw baled up. Anyhow, let's throw this on a bit of a time lapse and I'll catch you again soon. there we go. All finished. And only just in time, as we don't have much seed left in there. Although we do have plenty left on the trailer, but we're all out of fertiliser, dry fertiliser, so we're going to have to go and get some more of that before we do any more planting. I'm just going to park up here quickly. This planter and tractor is getting pretty filthy, so we'll just give it a quick hose down. Alright, there we go, they're both looking much better now. So we'll get that put away, and once we're done here, I think I might actually try and get a few loads of soybeans sold. We're sitting at just under $53 a bushel for those, and I know we have had 60 before, but it's pretty rare, and mid-50s was pretty good last time, so I reckon while we've still got some, and we've got plenty more to harvest, pretty much every field down the back, or every field down the back that's planted, apart from the front one, is soybeans at the moment, so we're not going to run out. But if I get the ones we've got in the bin sold, that'll just top things up. I remember we've still got that loan for when we had to replace the tractor to pay off, so I'd like to get rid of that. And then I also want to be able to buy the extractor for the silage bags, because we're going to need to get into those there soon, and also a bigger feed mixer. So we're going to get the truck out, we'll go and get the auger out and get some more beans sold. Alright, so there we go, we got the auger in place, and there we go, we're getting some beans in. I'll just have to go and tell it to fill again. Look at the state of this truck. I want to think I'd lent it to farm sim guy looking like that. Oh, once we're done, we'll certainly be getting in and giving that a good hose down, because yeah, that's just not good enough. Anyhow, we'll get these down once the truck's full and get them sold. Just about $60,000 for that, so that's good. So we're now well over 100,000 again, although I do have that loan to get rid of. But we'll just head back down and load up again, and get the rest of the ones that are in the bin sold. It won't quite be a full loader, I don't think. I think there's only a couple of thousand bushels in there, and we can take over 1,000 in this truck, so we'll go and see what's there and get it sold anyhow. Alright, another 35 grains. That was only just a little over half of a load, so, but yeah, $168,000. Now I might, while we're here with the truck and a trailer, I might have a look at this silage bagger or extractor, and we might as well buy that and take it back. Let's go check that out and see what we think. Alright, so there it is, $21,000. And as I understand it, we basically back this up to the bag. This auger here, I'll take the contents out of it and throw it up through the auger there, and we can unload it into a trailer. So we may as well, I might get this back and give it a try, see how we go. These things I wasn't planning on doing today, but gosh, that spraying, having the co-op come and do that really sped things up. Let's just hope that will attach there. Perfect. Right, let's get this back to the farm and see how it all works. I'll make sure I get all these logos nice and clean. Don't want those looking dirty. How's that looking? Much better. Alright, I've taken the bagger off and left that over on the grass. We'll just get the truck put away, and then we'll get some tractors sorted out with the bagger. Alright, there we go, we've got the extractor here hooked up to the bag, and it's got the auger hanging out this side. I don't know why it's designed to hang out the opposite side to the side you loaded it from, because of course we filtered it from this side, which doesn't make too much sense. I would have thought that it unloads the same side, but that doesn't matter. So we've brought the feed wagon around, we've put a couple of hay and one straw bale in there, so I'll just come around and get this in underneath the auger. Have to drive over a few of these bushes. Alright, back that in to make sure I'm properly under it. There is a fence post there. Just dodge that. Alright, that looks like we're under the auger, so let's just go hop back in the other tractor now. And we'll turn things on and see what happens. Alright, there we go. So we had to select the bag and put the pipe out on the bag. And then I think if we've selected the extractor and we put the pipe out there, then it should start going. And now we're getting silage coming out of the bag into the extractor and into the back of the mixing wagon. And you can see the bag is shrinking in size. I'm assuming that'll go until the mixing wagon's full. There we go. Alright. So it took a couple of minutes to figure that out properly. But there we are. So we should be able to jump in here now and have a load of TMR, which you can go give the cows. We'll just shoot around and do that. Alright, so there we are. Got the TMR going into the cows. I'll probably need a few of these, but I think with that set up with the auger from the bag unloading will make it a lot easier to use the bigger mixer, which is obviously on the radar. So we'll just go and leave this over here for now, and just before we wrap things up, I'm just going to go make a couple of payments, one to the co-op for the spraying and the other for some of our loan. So I think I will just pay off 50,000 of our loan at the moment. So I'll just go and do that first. Alright, so there we go. We've gone from 147,000 down to 97. So that was our loan repayment made. And now just for the co-op. And there we go, $12,210 paid to the co-op for this spraying. So that was good. Good to get that all done. So we've still got 85 grand. We still have $50,000 of a loan, but we have a huge amount of soybeans coming up soon. And the cows are producing milk at a great rate, so plenty of income streams coming on board for us, which is fantastic. Anyhow, I'm going to wrap that up there. I hope you've all enjoyed that episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.